Hi, I'm Jessica. So sorry for being late.
Don't worry about that, Jessica. We're so glad you're here today. If you could take a moment to sign this liability release and give us a little bit of information, we can get started. Is it okay if we open up the door and say hello?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Hi. What's your name?
Can you tell her what your name is? Who are you?
That's okay. That's okay. My name is Mandy. I'm a car seat technician, and we're going to take a look at your car seat today. Is that okay with you? Okay. Mom, just give me just a little bit. We're just going to take a quick look at how this is installed. I'm going to sit right here, okay? I'm just going to look at your car seat. All right? So we're going to take a look at all the ways that this is put into the car, and we're going to look at your harness, okay? Thank you. You've been super helpful. I appreciate it. We're so glad you came in a car seat today. We're going to help you make a few adjustments to make it a better fit, but we'd like to start with your child's age, weight, and height. Can you help me with that?
I don't know his weight and height because, I can look it up on the doctor's appointment, but I haven't checked it in a while.
That's okay. I've got a scale and I have a measuring tape over here. Do you mind if we go take some measurements?
Sure.
All right. If you'll go ahead and take him out, please. All right. There we go.
This one right there. That's 3'3". Whoa, that's pretty tall. Can you do it? Okay, pretty tall. Yeah, hold your hand. Okay, but to see how much you weigh, then let go. Yep.
Oh, good. You weigh 42 pounds.
Hooray!
Okay, so we are going to talk about a few things now. Have you registered your car seat?
I think so. I
Okay.
honestly don't remember.
That's okay. Do you have the instruction manual for it?
No, I threw that away.
All right, all
I
right.
usually look it up online if I need it.
That's perfect. That's perfect. We'll do that too. Is it okay if we go ahead and uninstall the car seat? I'm going to show you where to find the manufacturer's information, and we'll check it for some recalls and look up a few other things. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
All right. I'm going to get in your car. Is that okay?
Oh, absolutely.
Yep, yep. There we go. And it looks like we've also got it in with the lower anchors. We're going to unattach that. This is in pretty snug.
Don't want him to get away.
Nope, you've done an excellent job. We're going to work on a few little fixes for a better install though. I'm going to show you some tips and tricks. This is a little bit of a challenge to get down into these lower anchors. We're going to talk about how to correctly harness you in your car seat. Do you mind having a seat? And we're going to talk about where these should go, okay?
Yeah. That new seat.
Yeah.
This is all right. Thank you.
All right, so we're going to walk you through correct harness use. So I'm going to have you start with adjusting the harness webbing. We want to make sure it comes out right at the top of the shoulder. This is a no rethread harness, so if you push on that and pull it up a little bit, we're going to make an adjustment.
You sit forward a little bit, buddy.
Perfect. Okay, let's check it. Go ahead and click it. You know what? That's a little high. Let's go down one notch. Is that all right? Make sure it clicks. Okay. Perfect. Can you see that the harness is coming out just above the shoulder? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and have you put the webbing on. We're going to get that harness buckled. Fantastic. And we're going to make sure that the buckle coming out from underneath is not completely underneath, that it's a little bit forward. Perfect. So can you see how it's a little bit forward?
Yep.
And in fact, we might need, nope, that is the only adjustment. Nope, so you're great. So go ahead and buckle, and we're going to make sure that the webbing is not twisted. Fabulous. And then I'm going to have you pull it a little bit tighter, nice and slow. Perfect. Yep, and we're looking for that chest flip to be right at the armpit level, exactly where you've got it. Now we're going to test for tightness, and we do that at the shoulder with the pinch test of the webbing. So I'm going to have you unvelcro that little padding, yep, and then just slide your fingers. Fantastic. What you're looking is to make sure that you're not going to get any webbing. It's called the pinch test on the webbing. That looks great. Do you have any questions?
No.
Fantastic. Now we'll go into the installation. Okay, so the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to check the recall list. And in order to do that, we need to find the make and model. And there's a label on your car seat that we're going to look for. Have you found that before? Do you know where that's at?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Okay, I have a little tip for you. It is right here under the padding, and it's going to show us the make and model and the date of manufacture. And in case you ever need it, the contact information for the manufacturer is also here. So I'm going to use that information to check my recall list. Fantastic. There's no recalls for us to worry about today. Next, we're going to talk about the installation. So it was installed using both the seatbelt and the lower anchors. But right here on the label of your car seat, they ask you to use the seatbelt installation for over 35 pounds. And since your child is 42, it's clearly exceeded that weight, we're going to go ahead and show you how to use the seatbelt installation. We're also going to talk about tether use, and I'll show you how to attach this in your car. So I'm going to walk you through how to use the seatbelt and the lock-off to install this car seat. The lock-off locks the seatbelt at a fixed length, giving us a tight install. Lock-off. Yeah.
Lock-off. Right.
The first thing we're going to do is release the lock-off. And if you can help me pass the seatbelt through the forward-facing belt path. Fantastic.
Yeah, I did it.
What I'm doing is I'm just giving myself a little extra webbing to work with. And again, we're going through the forward-facing belt path, which is right back here. I'm going to buckle it. This is what I'm going to have you repeat here in just a minute. Make sure the webbing is nice and flat. And then we're just going to close this. We're going to give it a shake at the belt path. It's moving less than 1 inch side to side and front to back. All right, so I'm going to have you repeat what I just showed you. You can sit right there. If you'll go ahead and hook the tether, and then we're going to have you pull this tight. And if you'll note, there is a little indicator right there. There's an icon, and that is a tether anchor. We're going to always want to make sure that we use the correct one in the vehicle. If you ever have any questions, you can give us a call.
Buckle my seat.
And now we are ready to buckle you. All right, so now we're going to buckle. Cheese. All right.
Yeah, look at my
Wonderful. There's a little bit of a twist right here. If we can go ahead and double check that one side.
Yeah. The alley.
Perfect, perfect. All right.
No.
Okay. Chest flip is in the correct position right here at the armpits.
Put your booty butt back.
Perfect. You're moving him back to the back of the bite of the seat. Yep. And then if you'll do the pinch test at the shoulder to make sure it's nice and tight. Wonderful. We're gonna straighten that up and move it up just a hair. Perfect. One last thing. Can you go ahead and sign off for me that you installed the car seat and harnessed your child in? Fantastic. Do you have any other questions for us?
No.
Wonderful. Thank you again for coming today, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. High five. All right.